She had just found the song Every Day by Carly Commando that she discovered from a Simpsons episode. As soon as the song began, a small spider, probably a baby, glided downwards, gently swinging from the lamp above the computer. The spider stopped in the center of the rectangle YouTube that was listing the song's name and artist. She breathed in the music, staring at the small spider that was dangling in front of the screen. She let it sit and enjoy the music with her. She almost felt bad when she swiftly crushed it with a tissue while the final notes rang through the air. The spider had spent the last moments of its life soaking in a beautiful song that was actually used in the episode of The Simpsons, when Homer jumped off of a bridge attempting to kill himself, and his life flashed before his eyes. Everyone has killed some spiders in their lives, and never felt bad. Why should they? They are only insects that you share the world with. You will never speak to them or bond with them. They're just there. Sometimes they will make a human sick, or on rare occasions, maybe even kill one. Humans are the same way. One will die, and unless you cared about them, the most you might feel is a small shot of sadness. The feeling can disappear into the breeze as easily as it arrived. Everyone else is just there. You might talk to them, but if they are gone, it is easier to move on with each passing second. Every emotion you feel eventually subsides until you are the one other people are spilling tears over. Humans are naturally very dramatic creatures that get bored easily. They are selfish and almost too willing to adapt to something just so they can be comfortable. The reason humans seek out movies, books, or any story is so they can feel some sort of emotion. Why do they hunger for emotion so much? The answer is simple. They can never adapt to emotion. Therefore, it is thrilling even if it is gone as fast as it came. Emotion is very similar to a memory. It's there, then it's not. You will always know what it was like, but it fades more and more for every moment that passes. Death is beautiful. Whether it is the muscles, including the lungs and heart, finally relaxing, or your blood stroking your skin. When you are dying, there is no need to care about anything anymore. You are free to enjoy the pain and fear and soothingness of your life slipping away. I wish more people would just focus on the exciting new feeling that they have been searching for all their life, when that short but everlasting moment of death comes. It's sad that all those billions of people can't hear the song that plays. So sad that those people refuse to listen to the lyrics of their memory and the rhythm of their heart. I suppose if they can't hear their own song, they could try to listen to another. I am not human. I sound human and act human, but I am not a human. I cannot die. I can fall asleep and be almost completely repaired by the time I awake. Much like a character from a video game, but I cannot die. After a person's body has died, they will be trapped on the earth until they realize that they could have gone all along. Some might be trapped on earth for a while longer as punishment, but they will all eventually fade to be reincarnated until their soul is finally allowed to be completely free in a place overflowing with beauty and dry of boredom. I only look like whatever I want someone to see me as. I have a true form, but it is incomprehensible to anything other than something like myself. I usually allow humans to see me as a young gray cat with medium-length, shaggy, yet soft fur, big amber eyes, and a crooked tail. You might be wondering by now how I know so much about death when I myself cannot die. My task here on Earth is to take the souls that are ready to go to the beautiful place. When my soul was first born, I instinctively knew how to carry out my task, like how a human or any animal instinctively knows how to breathe. I am with every one of my victims as they die. I am their cause of death. Death isn't a thing, though. It is a goodbye. The human definition of death is wrong. Death is not the end of something, but the beginning. At first, my favorite part was getting a glimpse of the beautiful place. Whenever I would take another soul there, I would help let the awful feeling of pain, fear, and abnormality drift away. Eventually, I knew that I would never enter the beautiful place until another soul that was the same as me was my cause of death. I gave up on trying to admire the place that did nothing but taunt me. Now, I know the best part of my task is feeling death when I deliver it. I talked earlier about how everyone and everything else is just there. That's also how I feel about you. The only part of you that is significant to me is your death. By the way, do you remember the girl I mentioned at the beginning of my story? I have taken her to the beautiful place. Her death was caused by a spider bite from a brown recluse shortly after she killed its baby. The brown recluse is a small spider with its back in the shape of a violin, just behind its head. It is also known as the violin spider.